Hello. Today I will be discussing the Cooking for Life program, which is a new program structured to increase fruit, vegetable, and whole grain consumption among middle school students. Before we discuss the Cooking for Life program details, we will first discuss the health issues and current policies and programs that led to the development of this program. We will then discuss the program goals, details, stakeholders, funding, and evaluation methods. This program will target middle schoolers as they are at a vital growth and development stage in life. Habits and skills learned at this time can support health throughout adolescence and into adulthood. Middle school includes grades 6 through 8 and typically ages 12 through 14. Middle school marks the beginning of the adolescent years and is therefore an integral time for growth and development, as well as for nutrition. Middle school children are also growing in their desire for independence, both in and outside of the home. Currently, middle school children do not meet fruit, vegetable, or whole grain recommendations. Somewhat consequently, they also do not meet recommendations for fiber, calcium, iron, folate, magnesium, phosphorus, zinc, or vitamins A, B6, C, and E. In fact, approximately 34% of adolescents are overweight and 18% are obese. As many as 90% will remain overweight or obese into adulthood. This has many implications for children's future health into the adulthood, but it can also have serious effects on their mental and physical health during adolescence. Health complications seen from overweight and obesity in adolescents include hypertension, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, orthopedic issues, hepatic disease, sleep apnea, body issue images, eating disorders, and lowered self-esteem. Although there are many contributing factors to these health issues, increasing fruit, vegetable, and whole grain intake has been shown to have a major impact on the overall health of middle school children. Improvements to the school environment have been shown to be an effective way to improve the health of school children as they spend a large amount of time at school. Improving the health environment and health of school children has also been seen to improve children's academic success. Providing a safe, educational, and healthy environment, and providing students with not only the education but the practical skills to live a healthful life is more and more becoming an expectation of schools. This program will be piloted in select California middle schools with the intention of expanding to all California middle schools and then to other states. California was chosen for several reasons. First, California already has existing state policies and programs that provide support and a framework for this program. For example, farm-to-school programs are already established, so many students already have been exposed to this type of learning. Further, health education standards include nutrition-specific standards that this program would be able to fulfill. Additionally, California is a large state with a mix of ethnicities and socioeconomic backgrounds. And finally, California has historically been a leader in state policy and programs. Success in California may make it easier to establish the program in other states. California middle school students need programs to help support health improvements. Over 31% of California students aged 10 to 17 are overweight or obese. 67.6% of California kids aged 12 to 17 do not eat 5 or more fruits and vegetables each day. And 43.4% of California kids aged 12 to 17 eat fast food 2 times or more per week. Advancements have been made in recent years in policies and programs to help improve the school environment for middle school students. At a national level, the Healthy Hunger-Free Act and subsequent Smart Snacks in Schools Act increased the requirements for nutrient content of food served to children at school during the school day. This includes restrictions on saturated fat and sodium and requirements for weekly servings of fruits and vegetables. At a state level, California health education standards include nutrition-specific standards. These standards include skills that would be learned and reinforced through this type of program. Additionally, the California Education Code includes multiple areas where nutrition education and development is enforced, is recommended, and encouraged. Statewide, there are farm-to-school and other health-promoting programs that school districts may choose to implement. Additionally, many school districts implement their own programs to support these needs. While California has many good nutrition supporting programs, a statewide program that supports California's established policies and standards is needed. While programs like Harvest of the Month do a good job exposing students to different types of fruits and vegetables, it lacks the hands-on element that will help to build self-efficacy and make the difference for years to come. Further, not all schools implement such programs as they are not required. Although education-based interventions have been shown to increase knowledge, they are not always successful at changing behaviors. Federal and state requirements have improved the nutrition of food offered in schools, but plate waste is still a problem, and nutritious food on a plate does not equal nutrition found in the body if the students don't eat the food. Interventions aimed at students alone will have limited success. Parent support is needed to more widely affect change. Studies show that parents still have a large effect over middle schoolers' eating habits. While increased nutritional and health knowledge is the first step towards health, it will not improve health unless behavior is affected. Low self-efficacy for eating healthful foods has been found to be a determinant of unhealthy behavior, so it is important to design a program that will improve self-efficacy for years to come. The Cooking for Life program goal is to increase middle schoolers' consumption of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains by increasing self-efficacy for consuming these foods through hands-on experience selecting, preparing, and planning meals and snacks. A secondary goal is to help bridge the weekend gap in food security for this age group. So, what is the Cooking for Life program? The program is a collaboration between the Cooking for Life nonprofit group and California middle schools. Each Friday during the school year, middle school students will have a nutrition and cooking class in place of their health or physical education class. The class will begin with a short nutrition lesson, which will be followed by a cooking activity. The foods cooked will reflect the nutrition lesson for that day. Foods and lessons will integrate with foods offered through the school lunch program so as to reinforce concepts and provide further support for the school lunch program. Foods will be packed up and taken home. This serves several purposes. First, if students consume the food during the school day, then it may reduce support for the school lunch program, or it may inappropriately increase the number of calories consumed. Secondly, by taking the food home, along with recipe cards, this exposes caregivers to the nutrition and cooking lessons. Finally, taking the food home may help to bridge the weekend food security gap for food insecure homes. In addition to taking food home, some foods will be sold to students or community members during after-school events. This also serves several purposes. First, it increases access to healthful foods after school, and second, it provides fundraising for the program. In addition to the regular Friday classes, at least 2 field trips will be planned. One will be to a grocery store before it's open to the public. Students will complete shopping activities wherein they plan meals and complete shopping for a family of 4. Students will also go to a farm community garden to learn even more about their local food chain. Parents will be invited to at least 2 in-person nutrition lessons held in the evenings to further bridge the school and home environments. As you can see, the Cooking for Life program is designed with the ultimate goal of increasing student fruit, vegetable, and whole grain consumption. The program will accomplish this by 1. Increasing student self-efficacy for selecting, preparing, and planning fruit, vegetable, and whole grain foods and snacks. 2. By increasing student exposure to fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. 3. By increasing access to a variety of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. And 4. By increasing caregiver nutrition knowledge and self-efficacy for providing fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Collaboration between the Cooking for Life nonprofit organization and schools will be the key to success. Cooking for Life will be responsible for developing curriculum and recipes, as well as for providing training to teachers, funding, foods, and extra kitchen equipment. The school will work with the Cooking for Life program to make sure that the curriculum and recipes are integrated with the current health education program and food services. The school will be responsible for gaining key stakeholder buy-in and support, and for making teachers and students available for the program. Buy-in will be needed from all key stakeholders in order for the program to succeed, and it will be primarily the school's responsibility to obtain this buy-in. Funding for the program will be provided by the Cooking for Life nonprofit through state grants, fundraisers, and public donations of money, non-perishable food items, and kitchen equipment. Fundraisers will focus on events that promote health in the community, such as a 5K race or a walkathon. Limited additional funding will be provided through the sales of food items to students and community members in after-school programs. Being able to accurately measure the success of a program is key to be able to identify any needed improvements for the program, as well as to provide evidence-based solutions for other states and school districts to adopt. With parent permission, all students will take age-appropriate questionnaires at the beginning and end of the year to measure self-efficacy of fruit, vegetable, and whole grain consumption and preparation, as well as actual fruit, vegetable, and whole grain consumption. Also, with parent permission, key health indicators will be measured at the beginning and end of each school year. This will include height, weight, and blood pressure. Although the program will only be for 6th to 8th graders, surveys and health measures will be administered throughout the end of high school in order to measure longer-term effects. Participating schools will also be matched to a non-participating school based on school size and socioeconomic status. Surveys and health measures will be taken at the non-participating school and then compared to results from participating schools. Ultimately, to ensure the stability and survival of any program, it must become a requirement and it must integrate into academic requirements. Although health education standards are established for California, it is not a part of the Common Core. Success of the Cooking for Life program can help to inform the benefits of including nutrition education in the Common Core requirements. Success will also help to promote statewide adoption and requirement of the program. That concludes our discussion on the Cooking for Life program. I hope you enjoyed learning more about this program.